Hey guys, Jordan here. Today we're checking out MSI's new mouse. This is the Versa 300, but now in an 8K variant. We did look at one of the Versa mice a little while ago. I'll put the card on the screen if you want to check that out, along with some of the keyboards. So it's nice to look at another model of theirs. Now today we're going to be doing an unboxing and an overview on this mouse, and then next week we'll bring you a full review. It also gives me a chance to ask you any questions or things you'd like to see in the full review as well. So feel free to leave those in the comments down below. Now, in terms of price, the normal version of this mouse is currently available for £25, so this one isn't going to be too much more. I'd say maybe $39.99, something along those lines, maybe even $34.99. These have always been a really affordable mouse as well, which of course is great to see, especially with the way most things are at the moment. Everything's expensive. It is nice to have a bit more of an affordable option available. We've got the mouse, of course, in there, and then in the top, it looks like we've got our little charging cable. That is 2 meters in length. I'm 6'6", and you can't quite see that on the camera, but that is literally my wingspan there. That's going to be a USB-A on one side. I've got a little nice pin connector on there, and then a USB-C on the other. MSI call this their friction-free cable. It does make a lot of sense. It's certainly not going to snag up on itself. It is very smooth when rubbing it together. And also on one charge, this mouse is going to have up to 196 hours of use, so very long on a single charge. Of course, you can use it wired as well. So here we have the 300. As of course mentioned, this is an 8K model. This is using a PixArt PAW3395 optical sensor, maximum DPI up to 26,000, so you can go crazy high with it if you want to. Here I've got some little pads to remove on the bottom. There we go. And that feels, God, that's very smooth. In fact, it's like being on ice. It's only 66 grams as well. That's with the battery, which is fantastic. I think a couple of years ago I looked at a mouse which was one of the lightweight ones with the wire. So for them to get that down to that weight with the battery in it is, I think that's fantastic. On the bottom, we've also got options here for Bluetooth mode. You've also got your wireless there, and of course, a little dongle will be hidden in the base. We've got on-run switches on this with a 60 million click lifespan. A little sound sample of those clicks for those interested. There's also some RGB. It's a little bit tricky to see. Just try and show you that there. It's just under the plate of the mouse. You can see when my clicks, it's reacting to that there. There is software you can use with this as well, program all your macros and things like that. Of course, I'll show you that in the full review, as well as more on the lighting. On the side, we've got 2 side buttons, very simple, nothing too crazy on this one. You have got a DPI selection there as well, so that's going to go from 4, 8, 1600, 3200, and then 64 as a maximum on the presets. Of course, you can change that in the software if you'd like to. Then, of course, being 8K, you have got 8000 hertz polling rate, so very fast communication from the mouse to the PC. We've seen that on a lot of mice now, and that was a real high-end feature, actually, thinking about it back in the day. I did look at some other mice, and 8K was a real selling point, but you did pay for it. And now you have mice like these that are coming in at really affordable prices, yet still retain those kind of features. So the pricing and the technology has come a long way, and also come down in price as well. I still can't get over the fact that 66 grams with a battery in it. It's really impressive. So yeah, like I said, quick unboxing overview on this one. Let me know what you'd like to see in the full review, and that will be going up next week. So yeah, leave your comments on what you'd like to see. I'll leave the pricing and availability in the description box below as well if you want to pick one up. Big thank you to MSI for sending this out for me to look at. Stay tuned and ding the bell, get subscribed so you don't miss the full review next week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.